What is up, YouTube? Gold here, bringing you a UU Battle versus one of the administrators on Pokemon Showdown. CoolStoryBrobat. He's a popular administrator because of his name, and a lot of people like his personality too. Although most of the administrators on Pokemon Showdown are total assholes. But yeah, this is a UU Battle, and I'm using my new dual canines team with the two legendary dogs, Cobalt and Verizon Wireless, my Virizion. And then I'm just using kind of Titty Milk, Miltank, and Caracosta as just two NUs that are kind of fun. I like them both. And then I'm just using Zapdos and Porygon Z. Porygon Z is always a solid choice, Scarfer, as I see he's got a pretty good team here. He's got a Gligar, Snorlax, Mienshao, Zapdos, Victini, and Flygon. Chances are Flygon is choice scarfed. He possibly could be banded. Those are the most common ones. Victini, it's basically the same as Flygon, usually choiced. Zapdos really can be anything. Gligar's just going to be a defensive wall. Mienshao's a frail piece of crap that pretty much just knows high jump kick, and that's it. And then you got Snorlax, who I've been told is really good but doesn't usually do much to me. But yeah, let's get this started. As I lead off with my Titty Milk to get my Stealth Rocks up. He leads with Shaq Fu. And I decided to stay in here to see if he'd over-predict, or I also thought I might just be able to take it, and I do like a motherfucking monster. As I just body slam and don't get the paralyze, unfortunately. That's what I was kind of hoping for, as it would basically eliminate it from the battle. But then things don't always work out. So I'm going to bring in my Big Bird, as he brings in his Big Bird. As I was kind of predicting that, as Zapdos walls Zapdos pretty well. But yeah, I would use my HP Ice to get some damage on it, as I just switch in Verizon Wireless. And he switches in his Kilograms, the Snorlax. But he's going to have to switch out here, because it's not a good matchup, as he could have close combat. But I'm just going to set up a sub, because this is sub Calm Minding Virizion. As he's going to send in his Big Bird, or back in, as he pulls like a triple or quadruple switch, whatever the hell you want to call that. And I'm just going to Calm Mind as he sets up his sub. He's going to Thunderbolt and crit me, but still not break the sub because I'm resisted and I have great special defense. And I'm just going to get rid of his sub, as he's just going to roost off the damage. And I do have Hidden Power Electric. Yeah, I'm not really sure why I did that. It was a while ago and I thought I got pretty good coverage in the tier. But yeah, HP Ice is definitely a much better combination with Giga Drain, as he unfortunately gets the Toxic off before I can get a substitute up, because I'm not EV in speed. He obviously is, at least a little bit. As he just subs, and I just Giga Drain and get some health back. And right here I am Toxic, but I'm just going to go for some Giga Drains, because I'll be getting some health back each turn as he subs again. Which, he does resist Giga Drain, but it still breaks the sub. As I will just spam that, as he will eventually kill himself, or he'll just roost. Which is what he does, and this is what happens. We're getting kind of like a roost Giga Drain stall war here, where he's basically just sub roost, and I'm just Giga Draining, and he's trying to pile up the toxic damage, except that Giga Drain does over 50%, so I'm getting so much health back from each Giga Drain that I'm not losing health all that fast, but neither is he. He's losing like 4 to 8% per, as his roost will give him 50, and I usually do, 54 or 58%. And we're just kind of seeing who wins this. I'm pretty sure I'm going to win, as I'm just going to keep spamming Giga Drain. And yeah, I just want to hit something with 2 Calm Minds up. And I crit him right here, which does help. Although I don't think it would have mattered. I think I would have eventually had like 2. I would have probably had like 2% instead of 23. He's just going to U-turn and go into his Snorlax. And I Hidden Power Electric. And I could not Giga Drain right there because I actually ran out of Giga Drains, unfortunately. So Virizion is going to go down. As I'll just bring in my Titty Milk back in here to set up my Stealth Rocks before she dies. So yeah, down goes my Titty Milk. It's Kilograms, he has a couple kills here. But I'm going to bring in Cobalt. And he's going to switch out into his Sea-Rays Walls, whatever that means. But I'm going to Swords Dance. And I'm pretty sure I can take an Earthquake. And it's Showdown, so I'll go for the flinch. And I get it, which is awesome. Then I do it again. And fuck you, Showdown. But yeah, I got another flinch and was able to kill Gligar. It seriously did absolutely nothing. Didn't even get a move off. He's just going to go into his Shaq Fu, and I'm going to switch it out into my Big Bird, knowing it can take a high jump kick. Not that well, but, you know, not everybody's titty milk. And he's going to miss this one, which is awesome. I am getting some pretty nice hacks so far in this battle. I do blame Showdown for this, as Showdown hacks are really bad. But yeah, I'm going to Thunderbolt Kilograms, and I guess he thought I would be over-predict and goes for the Earthquake, but yeah, not all that sure why he did that, as I am immune, but he's just going to switch into his Stay Fly Flygon and take the Thunderbolt like a boss, because he doesn't affect him. As I pretty much just go into Crush, hoping he would get locked into Outrage or something, but he does go for the Earthquake. And I'm just going to Aqua Jet for some damage and crit, although it would have been a much better idea to switch into Zapdos right there. I don't know why I didn't do that. As Snorlax is going to come out again. I'm going to crit him with Ice Beam. It is hacks, but it doesn't really matter that much because I Ice Beam and it doesn't even kill. And he Body Slams and gets the Paralyze, which is awful for Duck Dynasty because he's Choice Scarfed. And he has a super effective move for every Pokemon he has left. But of course, it's freaking Paralyzed now. So I switch in Zapdos, which probably wasn't all that smart now that I think about it because I just wasted it. As I'm just going to go back into Duck Dynasty and try attack. I should have just foddered Duck Dynasty, but oh well. I didn't want to let him get any curses up as he just revenge kills. But I do have Cobalt left, and I do outspeed because I am 108 and he is not Choice Scarfed. He must have been banded. As I close combat for the kill, and he brings in Victini. And I feel pretty good, but Stone Edge misses. I am positive that would have killed Victini with Stealth Rock's damage and Stone Edge, but you know, Stone Edge is probably just like the worst move ever, and it misses so much. It and Focus Blast are just awful accuracy moves, as I feel like they miss 50% of the time, but yeah. Good game, Cool Story Brobat. This whole game had hacks pretty much everywhere, but he got the hacks at the end and came out on top. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.